all of this damage from Weibo, and what I want to see from BLG is how they're able to kind of keep them at range, keep them at distance, and dictate when fights occur.
I'm geeking out a little bit because this feels like the most...
Taking that away not only from some potent side laners and someone like the Aurora and the Ambessa, but also just having that, I think, is so helpful when you have a lot of melees on your team and open up. And while it is trying to protect from it,
the Valkyrie still ends up getting hit by the Chains of Corruption. Not going to be hit by that combo, though. Ends up getting away with his flash. Now maybe a bit of a rebuttal here. Xiaohu with the angle hung. That engage hits the dredge line. I am seeing magic on my screen right now as Xiaohu gets hit under turret, but they still get the kill. First blood to Weibo. Meanwhile, Knight getting everything used on him. Cease and desist combo, and Tien looking to take down the golden left hand. Needs one more combo, and that's 300 smackaroos to Tien.
It will allow for BLG to start the objective. Knight
the
is roaming.
Entrance. Here it comes. They're going to get the combo, and there you go. They just want to fight as a team, and they're doing so that way as Crescent Guard comes through. Tien is getting lower and lower, gets the reset of the bailout, and On is still alive.
Gold for Elk and On, and now with 4 grubs, they can take a ton of plates before they come down.
God, that's actually so much gold going to Elk. He's going to be about 1,000 gold up over Light, respectively. A little bit of extra gold being picked up in bot side. Tien going for a play on mid. Bin is caught out, but Xiaohu doesn't have the damage to stick it hung. We were just talking about it. He makes another magical dredge line play, and this guy's being the master of side lanes is going to get a little bit of love down here as Knight outplaying the first half of this one as he's real tanky, and he's got the turret there. Hung going back in to give his life. And that's a 1-for-1 trade.
It's tough because there's not going to be any damage relatively on this mid wave. I think that's a good spot here for Weibo.
Light playing way too far off of the turret will just fall there, and that's unfortunate because now you just lose that outer turret to Elk.
That was my question, right? Was, okay, is this play on the bottom side worth it? It took so long to kill Knight there that I was afraid maybe Weibo weren't going to be able to grab the turret, but now with that kill in mid, it allows for BLG to fade into the top side of the map, grab themselves this Herald, and honestly, it just feels like they're compounding on more and more of these gold leads that we're finding for them. It has been pretty even for most of the game, kind of going back and forth, so Weibo kind of strike.
BLG is wanted, at least in this situation, because they did a hell of a good job getting resources funneled towards Elk, and now on this things and a lot of damage in this game. We're seeing them push into this bot lane tier 2 here. Xiaohu was maybe looking for a little bit of a play as they were looking to try to take it down, but the turret's still standing. TP coming in. Maybe this is what Weibo been waiting for, but the combo's already there. Public execution isn't going to be enough. Here comes the heroic entrance. On is not going to get bailed out this time. Re-engaged by Bin onto Hung. Hung down. Double kill goes over to Elk, and he is pumping.
It seems like for now, Weibo are going to lose numbers on that. They're going to lose the dragon and not even able to really press on the opposite side of the map.
Elk got a little close that time, but I think Elk and On have really had a premier game here to potentially move them up to 2-0. Now we do have Xiaohu getting long bombed by Bid and a little bit of a...
The past is the past. We don't speak,
the past
we listen.
Is the past. Yep, we're listening all right. We're listening to something, and it might be Weibo just dying as another
there for BLG.
That was championship material. This is the bot lane that ran rampant on the league for so long. Even
around, teleport here is available for Bin if he wants it.
We've seen this before. I don't know. It's a 3-man taunt. The turret is ticking, and now you got the TP coming in. Knight is surviving, and Hung taking shots, and On hits a massive hostile takeover across the back line. You thought BLG were playing towards Dragon. Well, they are taking both. On gets hit though. Hung trying to get that engage, but beautiful flash play with that 3-talent strike, and now you have the re-engage by Light, but he's going down to Bin. It's a little bit of a trade here, but the problem is big man on campus. Elk is coming to save the day. All that kill, all that gold, it's going right the way of BLG, and Breathe, he's trying to get On, but he can't do it, and On survives yet again.
I don't know what to say, Leonard, man. This game has been quite over for a long time. We didn't get any early action, at least not enough for Weibo to meaningfully make an impact on this game. And some of the dives on tonight have been atrocious. That one was a first place as BLG starting up this Baron.
Wei says, Elk, you can finish another objective for us. We'll take the fight. As he's going to look to go back. Oh, okay, Bin. Bin is cooking them alive. He's got 1 kill. They're looking for more. Double taunt there. Knight and Bin. The solo lane powerhouses of BLG get turned around on. But they had the Atacon revive, so they'll be right back in the game shortly.
No way, Knight, you're building a Magi's on Galio. All right, that's all I needed to see.
That's
this game's
peak
over.
Knight, man. That's peak Knight.
Such a Knight thing to do. They have Baron, they have 5 Grubs, and hey, they still have those 3 Otacon buffs on these 3 members pushing down into the mid wave. This is probably just going to be the inhibitor and then them recalling, as Weibo now kind of have to look at their base in tatters, and any chance of a fight is going to have to come off of multiple.
They are literally running rampant onto Weibo here. The biggest thing, though, is a redemption story for BLG. I mean, yes, they made it to playoffs last split. They didn't make it to finals. And anything but finals for BLG was an absolute disgrace, it felt like. And now they're looking to make good on that by going 2-0 to start as they get a big engage on them by TN. Hostile takeover does its job yet again. This is why you draft this composition. And BLG executed perfectly. I said it going into the game. This is about flexing who's mechanically better on the Rift. And BLG answer in folds. This is a full-on strategic diff by BLG, and they're trying to put the finishing touches on it now. Even with the low health bars, they've just got 1 Nexus turret between them and a 2-0 start. 1 will fall, but the Nexus is the target, and BLG go to 2-0 in Group A.
The focus in mid lane was felt